or cousin shirt, nigga. You don't got shirt money, nigga.
Shout out to my nigga Gary Nutt. Corsville TV.
Oh, my bad. Yo, we here, baby.
Hustler wear.
My AC on my ceiling.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
Light my back and count 100 racks. Smoke killer.
Yo, if you hear
I pull up in that black on black.
like
Killer.
right John T and them.
Definitely invite your auntie this time around.
Smoke killer.
She wasn't here last week. You think I don't know that shit?
I wake up in this state of mind. Like sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Scratch across the line. I'm gonna kill you. I'm focused on $1 million cash. That's the vision. Speeding and I'm finna crash.
Then shot y'all up right now, the newbies.
Until my tires burn out.
Come in there and show yourself, man.
Backwoods burn.
Come holler at us. Shout out to Victor Moan Jr. He out of jail.
Release that boy.
Free that boy Victor Moan Jr.
Victor Moan. Victor Moan Jr.
No, man, that's Sammy Davis Jr. Man, them boy was getting in trouble.
I'm 10 toes over traps. Tight rope and at a height, you fall, you know, and it's a wrap.
Hey,
but I'ma keep this balance, cause ain't no turning back.
27 new members.
Ain't no looking down, my niggas ain't concerned with that.
You know I'm gonna be in the
No
hundreds.
concerned with cash,
That's
my
how y'all come
concern
see
running
y'all
laps, running rap, getting rich to
all
running
27
back. My
of them.
AC on my ceiling crack, smoking killer. Like
New angle, who this?
Smoking killer. I pull up in that black on black, smoking killer.
This is somebody's first time hearing
AC
this.
on my ceiling crack, smoking killer.
Oh, ever in life, I should say.
And I ain't even mad at that.
Dude was dope.
What's
It's okay,
the
we
deal,
don't care.
nigga? What's the
If you
deal,
come late,
nigga?
that's fine.
I ain't one of them
Feel,
niggas, dog.
Know this shit real, nigga.
Start liking them
Once
last
upon a
year, you
time,
start
it's
liking
in the
them
field,
this year, it don't matter.
Wartime, really
Only
kill a
2 years
kill,
from this,
nigga.
I was late too.
Gunfire,
2015,
shooting out some fields, nigga.
Me.
Young
My
wild
was
police gonna deal with you. Not too many still living, so I gotta paint it real vivid. I'm surprised that I'm here, nigga. No, I'm blind to my fears, nigga. I shine like the beers, nigga. And fly like a leer, nigga. Climb like the stairs, nigga. Spend time out in Paris, nigga. Come from where the grannies gotta bury niggas. And money make these hoes wanna marry on my ceiling crack.
Smoking killer. What up, y'all?
Light my back, count 100 racks. Smoking killer.
Yeah, no, it was like
I pull up
one of them is out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I can't. Before I wanted you to put on your headphones.
You are not allowed to move during the show. I told you that.
I think about them late nights. Drive to Vegas, cross the state lines. Finally did it, it just take time. Just
Episode 6, y'all. Finna get jumping in a minute.
Cake, right? And what they say, right? Boy, your own is what you make like. She was out there every day, right? Trying to push forward, trying to eat steak, right? Put some hundreds in your safe, right? Hang some flat screens in your place, right? Life insurance just in case, right? Gave something to the Lord just in case, right? Sit solo first class on a straight flight. I remember waiting on my daylight. Every day I'm on this paper chase light. Stand between these buildings till the daylight. Wiggle through the prisons and the grave sites. Then you finally get it. My AC on my ceiling crack.
Smoking killer. Whose man's is this?
Alright, we still get it. I know we still get it.
Whose man's is this?
Smoking killer.
What? You hear baby Thanos in the background?
Yeah.
What up, y'all?
My ceiling crack.
Smoking killer. R.I.P. to that king. Applaud this man.
Yes, sir.
It's proof. It's proof you can do it. No matter where you come from, that's all it is. That's all he meant to me is proof that you could do it. Right, Fred? You could do it.
Right, man.
You can get about 2-3 tones lighter if you wanted to.
My beard can grow like his if I wanted to.
What? You can get them 2 Indian braids if you wanted to, son.
Word. I don't know, my hair up top kind of faded, man. I don't think I can bring that back.
Yo, we here. We ain't got but nobody in here. Hold on, son. Let's get this going. Let's get this together, man. It's that guy. You already know. It's the troll you love to hate. The fat nigga your baby mama used to date. You remember that?
Of course.
Take it back, huh? Young Lidife, Clout Titan himself. Holla at your boy. You already know who I got next to me. Young Fridge. Dog.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I don't even gotta stand up. Y'all can see.
Let me touch his stuff, man.
Let me just put it down just a little bit, man. Just chill.
All righty. We're bringing them in at the same time. Desi, Cash, whoever get here first, say something. Race. Now, go.
What up?
Ooh, Desi won.
Yes, I did.
Ladies first.
She's a winner. She's a winner. Chicken dinner.
Ladies first.
Ooh.
All day, every day. Let them know. Let them know.
Ladies first.
Young gentleman,
Ladies
Cashmere.
first. Young gentleman, Cashmere. Let me tell you something.
Ladies
Month is over with. You can slam doors on their ass now.
What? We don't know if it does. We don't know if it does or the hoes.
Oh, no. Ooh. Them haters on my blood and I'll get up. What up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
Yo, she was so disrespectful to women.
Man, we doing good. How was your week?
It was long, man. I can't even complain. It was long. That's
Very
what it
long,
was.
Man, I've been, ever since the episode last week, there's been a lot of heavy shit happening, man.
I mean, I don't even think we was quite home from the studio when it got dropped in there that he got shot. Fridge broke the news, and we didn't believe it. I thought it was fake news.
Right.
And I said it's fake news. I was like, yo, please tell me you didn't share this fake news to the group. He was like, nah, it's just in the chat. But it just happened. Like, just happened. I don't know where this nigga had the info so fast, I thought he was in Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was on the corner of Crenshaw and Slot. I promise you.
Yo, that shit hurt me to share that shit, though. Y'all tell me if this shit true.
Yo, it was a good day that day. It was cool. We was about to have something to eat. I found out young Vic Damone was fresh out of the pen. And then that shit happened. Another hating ass, lame ass nigga. But anyway,
You're a Desiree Ceiling fan. It's not moving.
Because it's not on.
Yeah, man, look, turn it on, man. It's gonna get hot.
Why?
Ask a question real quick before we get into it.
I thought we was going straight in.
Nah, that's done. We go. You know what? You only have. I'm trying to let you have your one job. Your shine.
All right. We're gonna back up. Then we're gonna do the one job.
On fire.
So, all right. So the question a little different. I need to know because some people be asking questions. This one actually came from one of my friends on my page named Brandon. I'm not gonna give the last name. But he asked a question: if there was a situation, right, where let's just say the building's on fire, right, and you jump out the building to escape the fire, that's technically committing suicide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get into heaven?
Yeah.
Can I go first?
Crazy.
Can I
Go ahead. I want you to go first because I don't want to break your little heart. What I was about to say.
When you commit suicide, you are consciously committing suicide. Now, if you
he constantly killed himself, jumping out that damn window.
No, what they're doing is jumping out of a burning building. Now, they're going to die regardless, whether it's crushed by some debris or jumping out the building, but they're not consciously like jumping out the window in thinking, I'm going to kill myself this way. They're trying to think, well, maybe I might miraculously, be spared. So it's not like they're not intentionally committing suicide. They're trying to get away, even though they die regardless. Same
so
result.
It depends on the height of the building.
I got a question.
So it goes on the 50th floor.
Okay. So if someone accidentally shoots themselves, did they commit suicide on purpose or did they accidentally commit suicide? They weren't intending to shoot themselves. They weren't intending to do it. It just happened.
I got a question. If you do something that will result in your death, strong possibility, but you're hoping that it doesn't, is that still suicide? Like, for example, someone has a gun to your head, and instead of fighting and subduing that person, you pray to God. Is that suicide?
No, because someone else is going to shoot you, so technically they're killing you.
Damn.
But you didn't do anything to prevent getting shot.
So God ain't gonna come from the sky and pull that gun out buddy hand?
Okay, every day you
Nah.
wake up. Every
It's
day
not
you
gonna
wake
happen.
up to be your last day. Are you waking up intentionally knowing that you're gonna die today? No, you don't.
So what about
Yeah, I walk
suicide?
around with the intention that I could die every day.
Yeah, I'm out here like fuck it.
Especially at the NIPSEY, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what about suicide by cop? You don't know that you 100% gonna die when you try to do suicide by cop.
I don't consider that suicide by cop. The cops kill you, but they want to say
I
it's
feel like if the
suicide,
lights
so they
came
don't have,
on.
so they're not charged.
No, I feel like if the lights come on, I got a chance of dying. So it's always suicide by cop.
But you was okay if you speeding, you get pulled over. You didn't speed thinking, okay, I'm gonna die right now. They shoot you, so they killed you. That the only reason they call it suicide by cop is because they don't want to be charged.
Like a mass shooting or something like that, and then they want to kill themselves after it. Instead of putting the gun to their head, they run outside and charge at the police and get killed. And they say it was suicide by cop. Instead of saying that cops murdered them.
I think cops murdered them. I don't think that's suicide by cop.
I'm telling you.
Everybody to hell so that we don't be separated from our family. I just think that God should send everybody to hell so we're not separated from our family, and maybe we can like petition to turn down the temperature a little bit.
If you black, you already in hell. Is that what you said?
But what level of hell are you
That's
trying
what
to
he
go to? Have you ever read Dante's Inferno? There's 9 levels of hell.
There's 9 levels?
Haven't you read Dante's Inferno?
Hell no.
No,
I have read Dante's Inferno. I've also completed God mode on Devil May Cry with Dante. So I'm very familiar with all Dante's and all hells. And it was way more than 9 levels, by the way.
There's 9 levels of hell, 7 levels of heaven, and like 6 levels of purgatory.
Man,
and
that
there's
sounds like
3 different parks in Disney World, or yada yada yada.
So you telling me that hell is intentionally larger than wait. Hold on, wait. We might be onto something. You telling me that hell is intentionally larger than heaven?
So hell, okay, you got the first level of hell, which is supposed to be people who've never been
Why
baptized.
do you even have this conversation, man?
Then the second level is like cheaters and liars. And then like the worse, the more of a sinner you are, the deeper into hell you go.
Wait, hold up. But think about it. Think about it like this. All right.
Sinners go somewhere
Mike
else?
in the building, Frank in the building, Mimi in the building.
What's up? All right, look,
Ash
check
in
this
the
out.
building, Pretty Black in the building.
So if you commit murder and you was committing adultery, you can go to like a different level of hell than a different person.
Yeah, like if you were like an adult,
double sinning?
like I'm currently still in the middle of Dante's Inferno because it's a long ass book. But
yo, hold up.
So there's like a VIP lounge in hell.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be on the 3rd level of hell though.
Yeah.
What y'all doing, man? Y'all got me in the wrong section.
Yeah, man.
Wait. I got something to address. So you telling me that hell is intentionally larger than heaven, which means that quite possibly that they making up bullshit just to put people in hell, just like trying to put people in jail for no reason, just so they can get like.
So you mean is there like $1 trillion afterlife corporation that's purposely putting people in hell to be able to fund its big greedy hell pockets?
Yo, someone got stocks in hell.
Mm-hmm. And does Michael Jordan own a piece of hell?
I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan got stocks in hell because he owns prisons.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's a different Michael Jordan. He's white.
I know it's a different Michael Jordan. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
All right, so we got like 2
Jordan.
minutes with this. Okay.
All right, so my last 2 minutes, I'm gonna say this. I think that God should just put everybody in hell. We can negotiate the temperature, and that way we won't be separated from our friends and our loved ones. Death is already enough.
I feel like a good 72. I mean, why is hell gotta be uncomfortable? It's already
constant. Like, give me Charleston weather. That's close to it.
Nah. I don't want Charleston weather in hell either, but that's hot.
Like what month?
Yeah,
like a nice good April, or we're talking July or August.
Give me like September, like a September Charleston month.
Okay, it's on the ass end of hell in September now. September what?
September 23rd. September 23rd.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I'll take September 23rd. That's cookout weather, shorts, maybe
but
white
it's technically fall.
You know what
I
I'm
mean, if
saying?
you're free, you wearing shorts year round, like so.
Fridge
What
is
does it
wearing
matter?
a lot of shorts. He got on
Word.
shorts right now. He
He
had
on
on
shorts
shorts
right
last
now.
month. He had on shorts. I seen
You
him with
know,
some
I didn't wear
pants on
shorts
when I
until I
got
was like
scared.
23 years old.
Died.
Now I stopped wearing jean shorts when I was in ninth grade because I didn't like how they feel on my thigh areas when I walk.
I don't believe you.
Moving on. Okay. All right, moving on.
I feel like Prince still got a pair of jean shorts somewhere.
Yo, this episode for the first half is all nip everything. So we're gonna start off with last Sunday. A future mogul was taken away from us.
Current mogul.
One of our own at that. You know what I'm saying? It just proves that niggas gonna hate. I know that y'all think that NASA launched a satellite to make MK Ultra chip go off in this nigga's head and murder him, so they couldn't get a Dr. Simbi out documentary out. Like nobody could know any of this shit anyway. Sebi, whatever, Dr. Simi, Dr. Sebi.
We and my affiliates hold zero responsibility for any outcome as a result of ourselves of the show.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was going, you know what I mean? Because trust me, he was a great man. And I'm gonna say this before we even move on. It is 2019. If somebody that still wants to be inside the hood, the government or the man does not have to send any assassins in there to kill him, because they have already done their job by devaluing the life of the black man. That all he gotta do is just keep poking his ass around in Crenshaw, he gonna get killed. Or, Cash, if you keep going on that side of St. Louis, you're gonna get killed before you know what I'm saying? So it don't have to be like the Manchurian Project candidate anymore.
I stay in the house, damn it.
Yeah, so if you in the house and you died, then it's a different story. But you know what I mean? You out here trying to do good. You know what I mean?
One of the things I will say though,
it's crazy.
So I do got to interject, because I'm not saying that the government did it. I don't believe that the government was involved directly, but of course indirectly, because of devaluing the human life and the project of the hood and the mind state that they've constantly kept people in and all of that shit, which I'm not going to get into. But I will like to say that just because a self-identified black man with tattoos killed somebody doesn't mean that the government was not involved. It's not like the government just got white people on their payroll. Like the entire U.S. Army is full of niggas with tattoos, and they're work for the government, and they're killing people. So I just didn't like the fact that somebody was like, "See, it was a nigga," and then they automatically like watched the government hands and was like, "Nah, man, they still could very much be involved." Like, because of niggas, they can apply pressure to our lives and say, "Look, I'm gonna kill everybody in your family if you don't kill this one nigga. So lose your family or lose your friend." And some niggas is like, man, that nigga's probably gonna die anyway, so shit, niggas die every day, dude. Like Paid in Full say, and go with it. So,
piggyback on what you just said.
I don't think that the government was directly involved. I don't think that they had any reason to kill Nipsey, because if that was the case, it's a lot of people on the list before him. Jay-Z for one.
Yeah, he's doing a lot more for black wealth and things like that. It's a lot of people. I mean,
but it's harder to touch somebody like a Jay-Z.
I know. If they want to touch you, they touch JFK. What are you talking about? Come on, man. I know. Mickey Mouse did it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know, Fridge. I know you want to believe. You want to believe.
Nothing to do with want to believe.
That, you know what I'm saying? And I get it.
I'm just not gonna just rule out the facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a chance. You know what I'm saying? It's a chance that the government might have killed your great aunt Ethel.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a chance.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
You damn right.
It's a goddamn. You
goddamn right.
All right, but
because last time I checked, the same ones behind the hoods are the ones behind the badge. So
yeah. So
you damn right.
But I don't think it was like a detailed conspiracy, as if
it don't got to be as detailed. I mean, I say it like this real quick, Cash. I say it like this right here. The streets call him a rat. The streets call him a snitch. But the last time I checked, an informant is an informant. So an informant may not be on the payroll of the police officers, but they do have police protection.
Oh, yeah. If you kill an informant, you get charged as killing an officer of the law, depending on how deep they were.
So if you're telling me that old boy could have been an informant, there's no telling that his deal might have not been to go ahead and do what he had to do to get him out the picture.
Like Buns. So now we on that.
I mean, hey, I'm not on anything.
You on it. I know you want to be on it.
I'm not on anything.
I know you sit at home with your aluminum foil goddamn hat on.
You damn right.
Opening up a Game Boy, thinking that it's causing goddamn foot cancer.
Trust me, I unplug everything at night. Government ain't monitoring my ass.
You know what I'm saying? But I just don't
fuck
see.
the Xbox, fuck the PlayStation. Unplug them damn you know the little things. What they call? The joint that you got inside that they can see you with.
I want the government to monitor me because I want to get access to like my database and replay all of the whole shit I've done.
Oh yeah, that's my opinion. Everybody on crazy.
Yeah, again, this is Fridge's opinion. Fridge don't believe in dinosaurs either. So.
Yeah, that's made up.
But the fact of the matter, so let's talk about the facts now. Let's go into the facts. Everybody, go ahead and just go into the facts. The facts is that a young king got taken from us. The facts that you know what I mean, that this was done in a rage, right? Assassinations is double tap. It's two to the chest, one to the head. It's center masked in the head. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like they come in different forms. I just don't see what making this man a martyr, and he's still fiscally and his foundations are still fiscally able. I don't see what it accomplished besides making us sad as fuck. Right? Lord London lost a life partner. His kids lost a daddy. His parents lost a son. We lost good music. I'm hoping he drop another album. But one thing I just want to clear the air was I do not like people saying like, "Oh, you can't mourn Nipsey," or "You can't listen to Nipsey. You don't know this man. Don't say R.I.P. These people ain't pray for me when I was sick, but y'all could pray for Nipsey when he was out here dying."
I saw some bitter stuff.
Yeah, that's the first time y'all niggas ain't never heard. Y'all never had Nipsey on y'all timeline till he died. What the fuck does that matter? You sound stupid as shit.
Can I say
my
something?
response to that?
Oh yeah, please.
Let Desi go into you guys.
Desi ain't spoken. Go ahead.
So I'll be one of the first to admit, like, I never really listened to Nipsey music when he was alive, but as a person, I followed him. Like, I started like following him when he was dead, when he first got with Lauren London, and then I kind of just like kept up with him through that. Never really listened to his music, even though I did hear some stuff. I just wasn't like a musical fan. And I do say I'm mad at myself because I didn't cherish the music while he was alive, because I have been bumping his music since. But like you're right, you can't tell somebody you can't mourn a loss because you weren't praising them when they were alive. Like I said, I didn't listen to his music much when he was alive, but the love that he had for London, her son, their son, his daughter, and like the community, like you can't deny that. So
can't.
Yeah. And then just to piggyback on that, what I feel like is two things. It's 2019, so we're not just following people musically anymore. We're following their fucking life. Like, we know he has a clothing store. We know that he's independent. We know when he didn't used to have a beard and he used to look like Fleshbone, and now he has a beard. And you know what I'm saying? So we followed his growth path. And so not everybody is a fan of somebody because of their music. Some people just a fan of success. They're just a fan of his progress and a fan of what he represented. And sometimes it's hard to show that because, like, I'm not gonna go to your concert if I'm not a fan of your music, just because I'm a fan of you as a person. Like, it's certain comedians that, like, I'm a fan of them as a person, but I'm not gonna go to their comedic stand-up because it's just not where I get a connection with that person. Like, that's not where my connection lies. And so that's not my way of supporting what I'm a fan of. So I think that there was a lot of that going on with Nipsey, where it was like, it's a lot of people that just liked him as a person, and it's hard to show that because they don't listen to his music. And just because he's a music artist don't mean that that's the only dimension and aspect or perspective we have to appreciate who the fuck he is. Like, I'm pretty sure he had more views and clicks and followers on Instagram and Snapchat than he had people playing his music as well. But that's okay. It's just like these fucking Instagram models. They'll probably get 100,000 likes on a picture, and then when they drop a song, they probably get like 1,000 plays. Like, cause whatever they're a fan of, they're probably a fan of him as a person. There's a lot of women that just like Nipsey because they like the way that he looked. It's a lot of dudes that like him because he a Crip. Like it's kind of hard for me to promote the fact that I like it.
In and out our page, then we get views, and you know what I'm saying. So it does translate. We get a lot of flack. I mean, we get a lot of like exposure just for what we do during the week, and we do get a lot of exposure on Sunday, but we still get a lot of exposure throughout the week. Bottom line is, if you're a true fan of Nipsey and you really want to see his legacy continue, stop stifling people who's just discovering, because that man owned all his masters.
Right.
So as his streaming goes up.
Like, who gave you the authority to tell me I can't listen to Nipsey now?
Yeah.
Who told you that, man? Come on, man.
So let me say this. To double down on that shit, Tupac. Like, I know, Will, you like old as fuck, right? So you don't count. But the rest of us, we was like 6 years old when Tupac died. So the fact that we are even Tupac fans proves that.
A strong 11.
Yeah, but 11 as a Tupac fan ain't a real Tupac fan. Because, you know what I'm saying? I was 6. How old was you, Desi? You was like 4?
I'm the same age as you.
Oh, shit.
So how old were you, Desi? You was like 4?
I was Cash. You just turned 29. I'll be 29 in June. Same age as you.
So you're not 29 though.
Yo, what is going on with y'all too? Man, the man actually, how old was you? You just say
a lot of sexual tension in this conversation.
Damn. Same age as you.
Desi was 5 years old when Tupac died. He died in like February. I think he died in like earlier.
Can you get to your point though?
My point is that there's a lot of people who saying this shit about Nipsey in the same age group where that shit is applicable to them for Tupac, because y'all wasn't old enough to appreciate his impact, his music, and the things that he done, because y'all couldn't even buy his music. His shit was explicit. So the fact that y'all, Tupac is the greatest and Tupac is a legend, and you under 30 years old means that you really a hypocrite talking about this Nipsey shit. Appreciate what the fuck you appreciate, whether you found out before, during, or after the fact.
Yeah. So with that being said, I was actually one of the ones that was slow also to get the Nipsey. My boy Tim was trying to put me on Nipsey almost 2 years back when I dropped my project, Same Pot, and go ahead and plug my shit. And I was like, he was like, you listen to like, anybody other than Cole, Wale, and them? And I'm like, yeah, I listen to YG and everybody. He was like, yo, you listen to Nipsey? I'm like, nah, I ain't really getting to Nipsey like that, I heard a couple of joints, which, everybody like to lie. I heard a couple. I ain't heard nothing from the man like that. So, of course, I went home that night, listened to a little bit of Nip, but I didn't really get into it because at that point in time, I was like, YG better than him, man. I don't want to hear that. And then I actually got a chance to step back in like a year later and listen to some of his old stuff again. I was like, okay, I can hear it a little bit now, but I still wasn't really a fan of his music. I just heard it,
YG was never better than Nipsey, bro.
But I was already a fan of YG before I was a fan of Nipsey.
So now I feel like how these niggas here, because I almost felt like I was gonna slap the shit out of you just now.
I know. I didn't understand it was just like levels to hell.
You say like Game was better than
just like Game got. But as far as like, I
can argue that Game is better than Nipsey.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right. But like I said,
not YG.
YG was my dog though. I like YG's first album. That joint was dope. So I didn't want to hear another California rapper. Huh?
YG makes you feel gangster when you listen to his shit. Like, I damn near want to like tie a bandana around my head and be like,
right. Like for some reason that shit just had me in, like I was ready to do the damn blood walk when I heard it. Like it was just he moved me. He moved me. Yeah. He moved the kid from South Carolina. Okay, so I didn't want to hear the Nip positivity at that point. I wanted to hear, that YG gangster shit. So I was also late to the train, but that doesn't mean I didn't appreciate who he was as a father. Every time I saw a picture of him, Laura London and the children, or even with Lil Wayne's kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was always tough, you know what I'm saying, for me, because it was like, I like the dude, but I didn't really pay him any attention like that. So yeah, it did kind of hurt though when I saw it happen, because I was like, shit, like I never wanted dude to die. I wasn't a fan, but I never wanted dude to die, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit's tough, man. He still want to slap me because I said YG's better than Nip.
Stop saying it.
Look, I like the YG.
Monica says her parents raised her off of Tupac, NWA, and all that. That's some gangster shit, Monica. Victor says, hell, can I go?
Sacramento life.
I don't know where he wants to go. You know what I'm saying? Where you going at?
He was talking about the levels of hell. Yes. You can join me on my top flight, on my top floor of hell, man. I got you.
I don't know
If I
about
went
that.
to
give you a
hell,
pass,
I'm
my
probably be like an 11th level, just so I can have 2 levels between me and everybody else.
I'm about to say, yeah, now, is 1 the highest level or is 11 the highest level? Like, I need to know, like, what the best level of hell is.
9 is the lowest level, so it's like
The
the
lowest
city
level.
here. Like
Okay, so that's
how
like where Jack was on the Titanic, basically.
like you the hottest, you in the hottest pit of hell.
What?
You know, Jack was on the damn bottom floor of the
So
Titanic.
if I'm in level 9, that's the worst level of hell or
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
level of hell?
The
It's
worst.
the worst.
So I'm trying to be up there with Rose Dawson in there. We're trying to be on level 1.
Yo, but like think about it like though, because I've been to prison before, right? And
Okay.
different motherfuckers respect you differently based off of like what class your felony is, whether it's like an A class, B class, or C class. So even though you have like a lower level of hell, like you still in hell. So like people like are they bullying you because you like level 1 and they like
Yeah,
level
you know what I'm
9?
saying? Niggas straight slapping the shit out of you because you owe level 1
You
hell
old
having
level
ass
1
nigga.
bitch ass
So
hell.
you
You
really down here for lying to your parents, cuz?
Actually, level 1 is people.
Nigga, I'm down here for
Level
the murder,
1
nigga.
is people who believe in God just not baptized.
You adulterant
Whoa,
ass
whoa,
nigga.
whoa, whoa. Say that again. Level 1 is people who believe in God and just haven't gotten baptized.
Yep.
I would piss on them. I would piss
Hell
on them.
no.
I would fucking piss on them. I'll be like, all you need is baptism. Just let me piss on you. You go to heaven. I'll baptize them in the piss
You
on the
hear that,
level
Fig?
9 demon.
That's some
I'm buying
bullshit.
all 3 y'all some gasoline draws because y'all gonna need them.
Hey,
I don't wear drawers. You know that.
black in America.
Can't go to hell if you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
can't
that shit.
wear gasoline drawers if I don't wear
Shit
underwear.
already here, dog.
I'm
I'm
you
already
some
in there.
gasoline
Hey,
because you don't
yeah,
need
I'm
it.
Let's
Earth
move
already.
on though. Let's discuss a few things. Okay, we still on this Nipsey shit. Let me take a picture of the young king out. Put a picture of a weak ass, bitch ass, trick ass nigga up here.
Damn,
And no
which
caption
one?
ain't a pic.
Future or Kodak?
Future. Just get me get there yet. Oh, this nigga, what's this ugly nigga name? I think it's shit Crip or something like that.
Eric.
Shitty cuz.
Eric
Shitty.
Holder.
Shitty Cuz.
Eric Holder. Yeah, there you go.
His name is Shitty Cuz.
Shitty cuz.
Well, I guess that too.
Shitty Cuz.
Maybe he was like lactose intolerant and they didn't know it, and so he always had the shits.
They about to run up in your shit, dog. You better be in PC.
He's definitely in PC.
So this is the young man up here who killed him. From what this is all alleged, but this is what I think is the most sensible story that I've heard. This guy is a known informant, correct?
Known informant.
Known informant.
Allegedly.
He went into allegedly known informant. Read the disclaimer.
Oh, I'm sorry. We and any of our affiliates hold zero responsible for any outcome as a result of ourselves and our show.
He went into the store during the grand opening. You know, Nipsey being the nigga that he was like, nah, he can't. He don't want to be associated with this nigga during this time. He told the nigga, asked the nigga whether he did his shit, however he got it. He told the nigga to get the fuck on, and the nigga got the fuck on. Just to go, I guess, to get a weapon.
Right.
Angrily, he came back. He then shot up the spot. Hitting Nipsey 6 times. I think he even came back, kicked him, and then shot him again. And then, pretty casually walked off.
See, I heard a different story that came out a couple days after that.
Okay, what is it?
See, I heard that because I want to say, yeah, it was like 2 days ago that they said allegedly that Nipsey, that this dude was like a childhood friend. And he just got out of prison, which is, pretty much been standard with every story. And Nipsey wanted to bless him with some new clothes before he saw his family, get him looking right. Because he did like a 20-year bid or some amount of time.
Now, I see pictures of this nigga out before 20 years ago. I seen them pictures of him and Nipsey like
it
5
could have
years
been 20
ago.
years, it could have been 5. It was a long time. And Nipsey wanted to, bless him with some clothes. And he went up to the store. No one knew that Nipsey was heading to the store. Like, he didn't tell none of his security. He didn't tell nobody. He just was going to go up in there, get the stuff, and then give it to dude and, go back home. And then dude, I don't know, They got into some altercation. He shot him twice, walked away, came back, shot him another 2 times, walked away, came back, shot him another 2 times, kicked him, and then finally left.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
What we got to do is we're going to wait for the court case, because in the court case, there should be a disposition that lists and itemizes everything that happened from start to finish, and it'll be on record for court, and it'll be under oath. So we'll be able to like read it and say, all right, this is what happened. Because I don't know whether or not I believe that he was a snitch, because there's nothing that's proved that other than somebody posting something on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah. And then I don't know whether or not he was childhood friends, even though there was pictures of him with him from the past. But shit, anybody can find a picture with somebody.
I was just informed that was not the childhood friend that he was going to get the clothes for.
Oh.
But he was going to the store to get clothes for somebody, and that guy happened to be there. But I agree with you, Cass. You should wait. So I want to just, while we're in this topic, I want to move on to something that's even bigger slap in the face. I'm not sure that everybody knew, but this guy's attorney is Christopher Darden. Anybody know who Christopher Darden is?
I hope you know who Christopher Darden is.
Raise your hand if you don't know who Christopher Darden is. He is the black attorney who prosecuted OJ when all of us wanted OJ to go free. We wanted the juice to go loose. Christopher Darden wanted this nigga to go to jail, and now we want this one nigga to go to jail, and Christopher Darden wants this one nigga to be free.
You cannot play both sides of the field, sir.
You got to pick a side, bitch, nigga.
You cannot do that.
Christopher Darden, I felt your pain when I watched the little Cuba Gooding OJ story. I was like, damn, he just tried to do his job.
He was put as the black face of the white community.
Now you still on that shit.
Now you really on that shit now.
And you just look like a fat, ugly version of yourself. And I really, really hope you trip down some stairs. Read the disclosure though. You don't have to die.
This whole zero responsibility for any outcome as a result of what the fuck life just said.
Yeah, man. I feel like
this podcast to show.
Yeah, I mean that's some deep shit. I mean, to a certain extent, it's just somebody doing their job. But at the same time, I know that attorneys have a choice on who to and who not to represent. And other than publicity and clout, I don't see no reason to represent him.
Yeah, I don't think Eric Holder reached out and was like, yo, you know who I need to get to defend me, nigga? Christopher Darden, nigga. That nigga's official, nigga.
He lost.
And he said a good point too.
And he lost. Yeah, he did.
Niggas lie on their oath all the time. Yes, niggas do lie on their oath all the time.
Yeah, niggas lie on the oath.
It'll be a little bit more of official. We'll get a more insight to it. We're not saying that we're gonna get all. Only person who's gonna know all the facts of this is this fuck nigga shitty bitty cuz and Nipsey. And his real name is hard as fuck to pronounce.
Aramis, Ashmagard, no. Ash.
Yeah, you fucked it up. That's why I didn't want to do it. Out of respect to Nipsey Hussle, I wasn't gonna do it.
I'm not gonna
his first name is Aramis, because I saw an interview where he said it. It's Aramis.
I ain't getting way in.
Stay on my way, nigga.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Fridge needs to go in on shitty cuz.
I just need to say this real quick with shitty cuz. Everybody got a shitty cuz in their damn in their damn crew, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? So watch the people that you keep around you, man.
Yeah, everybody got a shitty cuz.
Everybody got a shitty cuz. and you know,
it literally might be your cuz.
And before you say everybody don't got one, last time I checked, Malcolm X was killed by his own people, wasn't he?
Nigga, get your hand out my pocket.
Nigga, get your hand out my pocket. He was in the room full of his own people when that shit happened. And even though a lot of people don't want to believe it, Martin Luther King was also set up by his own people. Reverend Abernathy? That's his name? I call his ass out.
For the FBI.
We gonna get there. But Reverend Abernathy.
Niggas like you is why we don't fuck with Future, bro.
He said he
stepped out the way. We're gonna play a little bit of music, and it's R.I.P. to the.
Man, he ain't gonna let me get my shit off.
Wait. Before we play music, let me just say one thing.
He ain't got nothing to say, man. Play the music, man.
No, I'm going to say.
To all the fuck nigga news that's surrounding this shit, all the clout chasing news that's surrounding this shit.
Before we get into the fuck nigga shit, I just want everybody to rewind the show and watch Desi lick the fuck out of that Oreo.
What? We're gonna play the music.
This is a quality street testament.
And don't move, man. So we can get
me see it. Back rubs from these leather seats. Negotiated equity positions you'll never be. Nigga. Rap sheet full of felonies. Status symbol on my set of keys. They say I was selling dreams. Back to the brick wall, I'm in hella trees. Visualizing hella cheese, you can smell a weed. Niggas die, pessimism ain't affected me. Fuel to the fire, took it higher than they ever seen. Frequent flight seat like 7-6. Shopping spree, spend about 11 G's. Eyes bloodshot, I'm honestly. My niggas act on instinct, we don't never think. We confronted with a problem, we don't never flip. We connected at the bottom like the letter V. So accustomed to the pop, we don't even blink when them shots go off. Get the gun show off. Yellow tape nigga equal up to hate a nigga. Not major nigga, just a demonstration nigga. Within the matrix, nigga, I drew illustrations with them. Words that is, for sure that is. Look, that nigga got his off the curb, that is. So how the fuck is nigga so concerned with his? I be baffled by the fact when niggas burn their bridge and try to double back like, what the fuck is that like? Nigga, what this rap like? Way too bad.
Just fine. And we ain't finna wait no more, so don't waste my time. Remember when we had no way, but we'll be okay for now. We'll be okay for now, and here on now.
Now you up, huh? Make it hard to trust, huh? Got you fucked up, saying it was luck, huh? Pulling up, huh? Limo tint the trucks, huh? Open trust, huh? Then you fill them up, huh? Every time a nigga drop, it's real as fuck, huh? Every time you hit the road, you fill them up, huh? Whole city know that you became the one, huh? They seen it from the jump, huh? The pressure where it's done, huh? Especially where you come from. Every night, heavy price, but it's just the cloth you cut from. It's alright, it's just life if you want one. Learn to hold yourself down with a big gun. All these niggas playing tough, you gon' chip one. For these dollars a decade, you a rich one. Fuck it though, cause when you flat broke, you ain't nothing, bro. Seen a gang of rich niggas get comfortable. Yeah, looking at they watch like where the fuck it go. Through my eyes, I learned lessons like time is of the essence, and my grind got obsessive. Then my mind got restless, put myself in the game, but batteries so separate. Question. Since when do real niggas come second? So I kick the dough down, getting more now. Nigga need at least like 30 for the show now. Whoa now, realest out of SoCal. Baby wanna fuck, I'm like, slow down.
All right. Yo, so just knowing that we're 41 minutes in, guys, just want to give you that heads up. So we're not going to spend too much time on the fuck nigga news surrounding the Nipsey Hussle, but we're going to start off real quick is today, this week, Black Twitter and Instagram had time. All right, Cash isn't going to like this because he likes to endorse fuck niggas. But recently, what's the nigga name? Put a post in, saying just that, he missed Nipsey and, RIP, we need more niggas like him. And Future chimed in because, literally nobody was saying nothing. And Future was like, yeah, we need more niggas like us. Us.
Where is Soldier?
And Black Twitter went in. They went in. And I know what y'all would say. It's not the fact that, it's not about philanthropists right here, right? It's not about giving, because Nipsey did more than giving. He set a standard, right?
Right.
Even in his later music and stuff like that, he does have negativity on some of his tracks, but he just set a standard on how to be, a father, black love, entrepreneurship, black wealth, black health,
right.
And just a gold standard.
He was slowly turning Crip life into the new Black Panther Party.
And Future came and stank all that shit up only for a couple hours. He just made all of that shit smell like shit. And niggas was like, nah, they went in. It was like, nigga, you ain't never did shit but taught me how to do Percocets and Molly and peeing bitches. And they were just going in.
Wait.
I mean, your last hit was Molly Percocet.
Nigga, what have you done for the black community besides fuck every single one of Shad Moss's ex bitches? What have you done for the black community besides letting me know that Sierra was really legitimately not a man like somebody said?
Because he got her pregnant.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Remember those rumors that, you know what I'm saying? It was like she might have been. Yeah. That's the only thing you did to me was prove that she was born a woman, that she had ovaries, and you ain't really proved that because science is crazy nowadays. Cash, go ahead and chime in. I see you over there pondering.
Man, it's interesting, but I understand where people coming from because prospectively, him saying us in the space that Nipsey's in, a lot of people don't see the connection. And I feel like a lot of people don't see the connection just due to Future having a lot of shit going on. Like he got a lot of kids, he got a lot of baby mamas, he got a lot of lawsuits, a lot of people in his pocket. So I think that he's just a
lot
little
of drug
bit
use.
Allegedly, because apparently he don't use drugs anymore.
A lot of why does he want kids to use them? There's a song that he said. Yo, there was a song in the song he said, "I just tried acid for the first time and I love it. You should try acid because I love it."
All right.
In the song, and it had nothing to do with the song. The song was going off. He could have not said the shit. He could have just not said it.
Pollution.
And
I'll say 12%. So look, I'll say two things in reference to that. One, acid isn't that bad. You should try it.
Wow.
Two,
we ain't even I feel this whole zero responsible.
I cherish my frontal lobe. Go.
Then secondly, in addition to that, there is no proof that he makes music with children. He just makes music and y'all suck as parents listening to it with y'all children.
Yo, it's official, dog. Next tattoo needs to be "fuck nigga" tattooed on underneath your chin.
How you gonna defend Future and uplift him and then bash his fans?
Defend their parents. Yo, this is not what we about, dog. Nipsey was about black family, black kingship, dog, and Future is not about that shit, really, dog.
What if we found out that Nipsey wasn't black?
Baby mama.
What if we found out that Nipsey wasn't black?
Huh?
He is black.
We found out that Nipsey wasn't black.
He is black.
His mother black.
And his dad's Ethiopian.
Yeah, he's from not Ethiopian. He's from the Horn of Africa. It's a different country to the east of Ethiopia. So it's if you want to look at it, it is African, but it's those people like on the Horn of Africa are more so like Middle Eastern. But he's definitely black. He came through some black walls.
Okay, his family's still from Africa.
Yeah, Africa. So Cash, again, your point is valid, and I try to be your friend, and you embarrass me in front of my job.
On my job.
On my goddamn job.
You just told me that his father is Middle Eastern, basically.
No, I'm talking about like the tan. No, he's from Africa. He's born in Africa, nigga. Yo. That's the mother of civilization.
Make you black. It's white people that's born in Africa.
Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern is Africa.
What is his mama?
Black.
All right.
Hey,
my mama black, and I'm gonna get my head blown off in a traffic stop. If
everybody chill. Everybody chill. Middle East is Africa, y'all.
Yeah.
They only separate so that way they can bomb it and nobody would say shit. Mm-hmm. It's Africa, man.
That's right.
I understand that.
That's what
I know that.
That's why people, huh?
I'm aware of that.
You say? All right. So are you aware that Future is a fuck nigga, and you think that just because he gives away charity that justifies all the bullshit that he does? Not even on the low.
I can defend Future.
Nah.
I agree. No.
What the fuck did Bow Wow do to him? What did Bow Wow do to anybody, dog? Besides making music.
I agree. Future is a person with questionable behavior.
He's a fuck nigga.
I'm not going to use that terminology, but I will say that all of the people that's judging Future have done less than Future for the community.
Absolutely, right. And that's what broke niggas do best. They don't have time to get money, but they do have time to point fingers.
I think. Exactly. Listen, I think what Future was trying to say.
I don't. You better not.
He was trying to say, look, Monica, I understand
your husband's about to make a mistake.
I understand the realness of who Nipsey is and was. He was trying to say, I'm also that stand-up solid type of guy. I'm real too. That's what he's trying to say.
I mean, he was trying to say that shit, but I told you, we as black community delegation,
you got to hold yourself higher than the next man. Future was just saying, look, I believe in myself.
But see, Nipsey grew with his career. Future's kind of stagnant. Like Nipsey's music has evolved from when he was hardcore into Crip life to now to up until the
Very
end
true.
of it. He was all about his family. So his authenticity stayed true in his music. Like if you really listen from start to finish, all his music, you see his growth. Future may do stuff for the community, may be a philanthropist, but but musically,
he
he's
doesn't
stagnant.
say it's not art.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I was an avid Future fan, but I was definitely not thinking about getting married and doing dope daddy shit.
Right.
And the thing is, I listened to Future's music, but I didn't really like him as a person.
So what Future basically saying is take away all the music, take away all the drugs,
take away all the baby mamas,
take
away all the times I fucked Bow Wow.
Yeah, take away all that, and then you go to Nipsey side and you take away everything great that he's doing. And we're the same, man. We're the same. We're both kids from the hood that made it out. That's why he said we.
Future's allegedly from the hood. Who in the hood vouching for this nigga?
I don't know. Pastor George from Augusta. So I mean, who knows? He was rapping ATL every chance.
Speaking of fuck niggas, because we got time, we got to get to some things. Speaking of fuck niggas, this nigga Kodak Ugly is back at it again, and what he said, it was all a clout chase. At the end of the day, it was a clout chase. But if it wasn't a clout chase,
I don't think it was a clout chase.
Absolutely a clout chase. Why would he say that live then? It was a clout chase.
Because he's ignorant.
No. I'm telling you, he's not ignorant. This shit was calculated.
Don't give him that credit. He's not that smart.
I don't think he was smart enough to use it.
It wasn't a smart thing. It was one of those dumb, stupid nigga things.
I think he really was on that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many dudes look at your baby mom and be like, man, boy, if life ever mess up, I'm sliding in there.
But how many niggas say it out loud?
Okay, I understand that, but
and top it off that, if I was to die tomorrow,
right?
You can't wait a fucking month.
Some niggas gonna be in Shelly inbox like, yo, you need anything, just let me know. Might not be somebody you know. Somebody gonna slide in there.
So I want to set the record straight. I'm not defending Kodak, even though I was on that shit.
I'm definitely not defending him.
But he did say that. He said, I just want to be her friend for about a year or something. If she ever had needed something, you know what I mean? Just want to know that little Kodak was right there for her. You know what I'm saying? It was like it's too soon.
That's too soon, man.
He's like, no. So you ain't heard what I was saying. I was trying to say that maybe if she needed 2 or 3 years, I would give her that 2 or 3 years to be her friend, but she that baby though. She that little baby though.
You gotta understand that from where he from, that was the most respectful way of approaching that situation.
Right. He grew up literally under Trick Daddy. Trick don't care. Trick don't give a shit.
When your influences are old school Trick Daddy, young Lil Wayne, and Kevin Gates, I'm actually proud that he didn't just come out and blatantly say, fuck the shit out of Lauren London.
I'm proud that he can hold a sentence.
Responsibility for the outcome as on myself on the show. Right,
I'm proud that he can that he can string a sentence together because the nigga don't look like he can speak.
I didn't know he could talk.
I don't know. If y'all anybody seen Us, he looked like one of them niggas. Look, niggas are tethered. I am the tether. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Gucci Man, son? not that new Gucci Man, but the real. What little niggas looking like?
Say all these rappers is his children's.
Yo, Desi.
Yes.
As a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a women's, how did you feel hearing that?
I thought it was disrespectful. And
As hell?
No, okay. Because a lot of people, I've seen several videos on this, and a lot of people are saying it's disrespectful to Nipsey. Yes, but it's disrespectful to Lauren because she was his wife, but she wasn't his property. So eventually, yes, she might move on and be happy again. But to say, oh, how you just gonna go after his wife like she's property, that's disrespectful too. But it's disrespectful to her because she
ain't allowed to get married, dog.
Huh?
She ain't allowed to get remarried. But I'm
saying like people the way he said it was like she was a piece of
It's too
meat.
late. She can't have a life no more. It's good.
But I'm saying though, like he said it's like she's a piece of meat.
I understand, but now she's
got
good.
next. I got next.
You know, you won't see my mama remarried. She ain't allowed.
Wow.
She got sneak and creep. Nigga, I ain't around. Get a little something on the side.
Basically, you can't call next like this a basketball game, is what you're saying, right?
Yo,
And a lot of people came at him.
As a woman, that was
Tank had
disrespectful.
something to say. Game had something to say. Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Say he gonna put something on the little boy head. Lil Woody got a head on his shoulders. He'll knock it off.
T.I. with the bump.
T.I. with the bump on his lip had something to say about it. It was just all a fiasco, and exactly what he wanted to do, he did. The outcome, see, just because you doubt the person, look at the outcome, and that's the motive.
I think he was just trying to call next.
Look at the outcome, and that's the motive.
I really think this little dude was really trying to call
So
next.
look, check this out. Think of this shit because
In what
I
world?
feel like he's been trying to do this shit for months now. Because first he came at Lil Wayne's baby mama, then Lil Wayne's daughter, then because he was talking about Toya, and then he was talking about Regine. Then after that, he was talking about fucking Young M.A. So like he's had a trend of trying to say the most outlandish and disrespectful shit on who the fuck,
That's black
and
women.
this shit just fell into his lap. This shit fell into his lap, and he was like, "All right,
And he
let me
said
do it
some
one more
dumb shit
time."
on purpose, and now he's trendy.
Thanks to
Now
us.
he's trendy. You don't have to look smart to be brilliant. It's a thing called an idiot savant. You know what an idiot savant is, Fred? You are an idiot savant.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay?
I'm on a different level though. Like
A different level.
On a different level.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's different, but its difference is if I give you an altitude test, you'll make a score on it. If I get this nigga altitude test, he'll color on it. I'll get a nigga number 2 pencil and he'll still have crown on it, and I'll be like, where the fuck did it? Lil Kodak make the rule. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on because we've been on this whole shit for hours. At the end of the day, rest in power, Nipsey. Future still a fuck nigga. Kodak, you ugly as shit. Laura London, please rest your head, baby girl. We can only imagine all the pain that all the loved ones is going through, but we're gonna move on because it's tea time.
Tea time. Yes, it is.
Tea time.
It's tea time.
Let's do
Let's
it.
lighten the mood a
Get
little
this
bit.
visual up here. Yeah, let's lighten it up. Everything, we're moving past this, okay?
You'll be good. I'm good.
You good?
Good.
You good?
Cash, you good?
Cash, you good?
Never.
Wake up, Cash.
That's right. Pay attention. It's tea time.
Exactly. So, not much tea, outside of everything Nipsey this week. But I did come across these few little gems. So, I want to say it was Monday. August Alsina, he posted on his Instagram story a remix to Kehlani's song and pretty much talking about his affair with the married woman. And of course, super fans put two and together that it was Jada because in the little visual he used, he did like a little text story and he put the person's name as Corinne, which is Jada's middle name. And then used the GIF of Jada in the little text story. So people were like, damn, like she was, he's chopping down Jada, which has been speculated for months now, especially after his long drawn out birthday message to her. And then for Will, he just put like, happy birthday, big dog. Thanks for inviting me into your family type mess. And then, I could believe it because it's been speculated that Jada and Will have an open marriage. And Will used to go on family vacations with his ex-wife and their son while married to Jada. So
then he had hired August Alsina to go sling the damn Peter cake while he's gone with his other family. Brilliant.
It's not far.
He got a stand-in?
Yeah.
No movie, but he got a stand-in.
Yeah. Niggas got a stunt double.
It hasn't been far-fetched.
A hump double. That's
he got
it.
a hump double. There you go.
You got a hump double.
See, leave it up to the hoe to have a turn for.
God damn. There he hoe again.
Yeah.
And August Alsina is fine. So, kudos to Jada. So, that's all I'm going to say on that.
You look like Trey Songz with dreads.
Yeah.
I love
Face
They songs are sexy.
And I love this shit. And I love this. Anyway, next T. We don't even get. As soon as you said the nigga was fine, we don't even want to talk about it. Next.
So we're gonna move on to Wiz Khalifa's baby mama, ex-wife, Amber Rose.
Yeah.
You know,
You got any dark skin teeth?
Out here doing that bald head whole shit.
Amber Rose and Black China were best friends. They literally don't talk anymore. But both of them, for a while, it seemed like both of them was going, man after man after man.
Why not?
But after she broke up with 21 Savage in October, she was seen with this guy, Alexander Edwards, aka AE, who is the vice president of A&R for Def Jam Records. So he got
Nigga looks sick. Like a weird Arab.
he got money, and they've been together.
I hope he got a cure for that AIDS face.
They've been together for a while. So I can't even get my tea out. So they've been together.
Sorry.
And they are expecting a child. So this will be her second child. She secured the bag.
He look like a broke Golden Lord. Golden Lords.
Golden Lords. y'all young niggas don't know nothing about that goddamn media, man.
So yeah, they're expecting their first child together. And Amber has been seen sporting an engagement ring.
Shout out to you in the building. What'd you say?
Go ahead, then.
I just said she's been sporting an engagement ring. So not only they're having a baby, they could possibly be engaged as well.
Hey, your mic is doing bald head whole shit. Your mic sound like you at Cash House. Look, we need to see. Let me see your background. Make sure you ain't at Cash House. You know. Oh, okay, because you know that nigga got that Arby's Wi-Fi. No, we can't do this shit today, man. Come on, son, get it together.
Keep going, man. Look,
son.
Keep going. No matter if you're saying something, keep going.
So, the last bit of tea. What's her name? Bad Baby, aka Cash Me Outside girl.
White shoes, white horse.
She leaked text messages between her and Trippie Redd.
Keep going.
That he, I guess after they broke up, and then she put, but 69 is the one that likes young girls. But apparently, I don't know, Trippie Redd's 19, she just turned 16. They used to date. So all of them like young girls? I don't know. Because even Kodak Black messed with her too at one point. And he's like, what, 20?
I don't know how old that ass she has, big is.
So
cut that nigga open.
She's exposing all the rappers she used to date for liking young girls. But she's, like I said, she just turned 16 not too long ago. So expect some stuff in the news.
Yeah, she's still very.
What's her nationality, by the way?
She's white.
Like Italian white or white?
Yeah, like her last name's like Borregli, something like that.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, so she's white though. But yeah, she's.
See what you did there.
Yeah, forget about it.
Hey, ow! Listen, they told me.
Shut the fuck up, so with this.
Hey.
Yo, she was trying to get that tea off, man.
Hey, yeah, man. I'm sorry, yo. Listen, we had to set this shit up.
Next time, just keep talking over him.
Yeah, man. I do this shit up. Man. You gotta look at Cash. What's your Cash do?
He's loud as hell.
Hey, you gotta look at Cash, dog. Cash.
My eye. From now on, when we used to do the tell, push this nigga back away like that.
Yo, watch the Cash.
What's up?
Cash. Do this bald head whole shit, man, and show her how to do it when you got an ignorant ass nigga in the room, man. Just teach your ass how to do this shit, man. Let me get your visual up.
Yo, when you said Kodak Black is an ashy ass nigga, man.
Cause I'll cut that nigga and open up and count the rings inside that nigga.
Yo, he don't got Jergens. He don't got Palmers in it. He got Spam. He just spray that shit on his arm. Rub that motherfucker.
That nigga is great. Yo, you don't get no whole music today
That's
because
pan
it's
butter.
constricted for time. But you do got a visual.
You don't get the whole music?
Nope.
Not even like 30 seconds of whole music? No.
Let's just
He's a
talk
hoe.
about
He knows you're a hoe.
Hey, ho,
let's
ho,
just
ho.
3 different niggas after every show.
Let's just figure it out. Hoes.
Okay.
Let's just talk about hoes. Y'all know.
Hey,
Can we talk about hoes?
All right, shut the fuck up. I'm not
Sorry, go
on this
ahead.
bitch.
talk
All right,
about.
so look. So, being a hoe, it has its ups and downs. Its downs is that I need sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be a hoe 24 hours. That's the only complaint that I have is that, unfortunately, I'm a human being that requires sleep. Other than that, the life of being a hoe is full of positivity. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sage did not work. So,
there you hoe again.
yeah, absolutely. My artwork says tomorrow is not promised. So, hoe today. And I support that 100% because there are so many benefits of being a hoe that I could do a whole show about it. But instead, I'll split it up in segments and call it hoe things. Nah, I just call them benefits. Some things I just can't put a hoe in. You know, it's kind of hard.
And you ain't putting in your full effort into this whole shit, dog.
We haven't even started yet.
Yo, instead of cat naps, you take hoe naps, right? So you got everything about it. You know what I'm saying? You thirsty, you want some hoe aid.
Probably hoeing-aid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
better. All right, so let's get into some shit, right? Let's talk about some hoe shit. There's been like some Twilight Zone moments for me. And I guess when you deal with the number of humans that I interact with, that there's going to be some similarities and people are going to resemble each other. But so I got this earring issue, right? If you follow the group, then you know I posted that I have several hoop earrings, of which I do not recall who or what belongs to who or what, but I do recall the conversations. And the conversations is always, who earrings are these? And I'll be like, I don't know. Like, are they somebody you having sex with? Possibly, strong possibility, like 95% chance. Like, and then it'd be like, well, so they'd be like, I'm not gonna leave, you know, they try to bash her and be like, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, I ain't one of these other bitches, I ain't one of these regular bitches, and I'm not using this word. This is them using that word. I'm just I'm quoting them. So quoting other women saying, I'm not one of these bitches just gonna leave shit at your house. And then they end up doing the same thing, leaving earrings. And then the next one ends up doing the same thing, leaving earrings. And on their way out, they always say the same thing, like, oh, I'm not one of these basic women, blah, blah, blah. And that shit just crazy to me. Like, I don't understand why women feel the need to separate themselves from each other, because together y'all way stronger and way more beautiful than y'all are separate. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's why people watch lesbian porn.
Together you smite a mighty hoe. Instead of mighty blow. Mighty hoe.
So, I guess today, So today, to keep things brief, I just want to say that, you know, women are beautiful. You got to stick together and stop trying to separate yourself from someone else just because y'all don't have the same ideals. At the end of the day, y'all stronger together, you know, and you don't have to bring somebody else down or talk somebody else down to uplift yourself. Like, you should be able to shine without turning somebody else's lights off.
Facts. At the end of the day, condom sex still smells like AutoZone.
Not necessarily. There are some non-scented condoms, and I've switched. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
I don't use condoms.
Well, you know, I'll get there one day. Not married, but no condoms. Yeah, definitely.
Yo, syphilis is still out there, bro.
Syphilis.
Hey, I don't knock it. All you hoes out there, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because without you, there would be no hotels. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, the earrings is like how serial killers take like trinkets when they kill people.
Not at all, because I'm not taking it. They're leaving it. It's not me. I don't request it. I don't take it.
Are you sure?
You sure you're not holding?
It just happens. And that's what makes it like a Twilight Zone moment because it's happening organically, repeatedly. Like it's
so
literally like
fuck with the earrings on. They ain't no real thing.
They hoops.
Nah, fuck that.
You don't need the hoops getting caught on something and then you rip a hole in it.
Yo, you don't need to be leaving shit behind if you a hoe. That's
I want to say two things.
Plus, he look like an ear licking ass nigga, man.
She's able to fuck you. If she's able to fuck you with her earrings on and keep her earrings in during the whole time of fucking you, y'all wasn't fucking. Y'all wasn't fucking. Y'all was like playing with each other or like clothes burning or something. Y'all definitely wasn't fucking.
You know, probably dry humping.
Yeah.
That's like a girl not asking you for a towel or not like hopping in the shower to like wipe herself down after y'all done. Like she didn't come. She wasn't wet. And she can just turn over and go to sleep.
I walk around in that shit at night.
Hell yeah. Damn
sure
right.
Don't hop in the bed.
Man, I'm feeling that shit. But yeah, so just on the lighter tone, I got some super hoe shit lined up for y'all next week. But out of respect for Time and Nipsey, I just want to say y'all really should stick together. But Hotels is gonna be on a whole nother level. See,
a whole nother level.
A whole nother level.
Hey, you hoes need unity. Stop dividing hoes. Divide legs, not hoes.
At the end of the day, the world is like 66% women, and if everybody's married, then half of the women are gonna be lonely. So I'm just here to close the gap. That's all.
You hear that, Desi? You out here judging?
I'm not judging.
You are judging. Oh, you said. I think he's pulling you closer to this whole shit as the days go by. Like it's like a gravitational pull. Go show me your biggest pair of hoop earrings. Go get them now.
I'm not walking upstairs to get them, but they're about this big.
Okay.
All right.
What color are they? Gold
we better not see them damn hoops on Cash Couch.
They're gold.
They're gold? Okay. I'm making a mental picture of these goddamn hoop earrings, and if I see them on this goddamn
Cash Couch.
Instead of the casting couch, the cash couch.
Hey, look.
Anyway, in the whole one,
like the casting couch from porn.
Yeah, Hey, listen. All I gotta say is, Daisy, when you over there, you see another person in that hallway, just look down and keep going. There's no reason to be ashamed.
Why are y'all?
No reason to be ashamed.
Huh?
Why are y'all?
If it wasn't for hoes, a lot of you niggas wouldn't be born.
True.
Oh, forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not touching that.
Guess
a lot of y'all grandmas was hoes. Y'all gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
listen,
man.
A lot of y'all grandmamas was getting beat down by Martin Luther King Jr., and that's why niggas plotted to kill that nigga. All the bitches.
Like, I'm 100% convinced.
Hating ass niggas, man. Every time we go to damn Memphis.
Every time we go to goddamn Memphis, that nigga Martin's all in there with all the hoes shooting pool and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, my uncles and aunties got like 4 different dads. So, like, I got 8 uncles and aunts. So, I'm pretty sure my grandma was a hoe. Like, 100%. Matter of fact, there's one story that I can prove that my grandma was a hoe. So, one time, this man.
Come from a long line of hoes.
Yeah, man. You know, this whole shit is genetic. So, one time, this man called the wrong number. And it was my grandma's house. And then he was like, well, you sound cute. What's your name? And then they ended up starting a relationship from that and having my aunt. That's some hoe shit, bro.
I got some vagina back in 96 like that.
That's some hoe shit.
That shit was all the way on.
Shayla might throw some shit if you keep unleashing old hoe shit.
Nah, it wasn't. That was young nigga shit. It's different.
It doesn't matter.
Grown ass man consciously out here risking it all. For hoop earring stories. I was just a young nigga who was trying to get in where I fit in. Whose man's is this?
Whose man's is this? We out. Chill out. We ain't out yet.
Reverend Al Sharpton today.
He
admitted to being an undercover informant, handing over information on some of New York's most wanted.
TV 1055's Dave Carlin has more on Sharpton's secret life and who he helped the government target.
I was not and am not erect.
The Reverend Al Sharpton admits he wore a wire for the FBI. His name now linked in tabloid headlines with the words rat and snitch. after documents identify him as confidential informant CI7. Sharpton helped the government go after boxing promoter Don
I
King,
am
music
and never
executives,
was
and
a
mobsters.
rat.
Hold
I
on,
simply
man.
Vincent the Chin
cooperated
Gigante,
with the
named the
police.
Oddfather because he often wore a robe and pajamas in public.
In my own mind, I was not an informant. I was cooperating with investigations.
Sources tell us that cooperation, as he himself put it, likely started after he was caught in a 1980s drug sting, as seen in this video, avoiding more trouble by helping the feds. But Sharpton says he went to them because he was getting death threats from mobsters.
They were threatening to kill me.
Sharpton is kicking off his National Action Network convention this week with VIP headliners President Obama and Mayor de Blasio. The mayor defended Sharpton.
Doesn't change the relationship one bit.
Al
From
Sharpton,
Reverend
you
Al
are whose
Sharpton
man
today,
week.
he admitted to being
Okay.
an undercover.
And the reason why you're whose man's this week, not because you a snitch ass, fat ass nigga turned skinny. It's because you literally said you wasn't an informant, and then after you said you wasn't an informant, you described what you did. That was literally the definition of a fucking informant. I was not an informant. I merely informed the government of illegal activities to get a lighter sentence. You have been a vampire on the black community since goddamn pink lotion was popping, my nigga. All right? You probably was the reason why black mamas everywhere put hot cones on the stove and burnt up little baby girls' edges just to go to Easter because they wanted to have a perm that was sharper than your shit, nigga. You a weak ass nigga. You tried to snitch on Don King. What did Don King ever do to you? All right? I can see if goddamn Mike Tyson wanted to snitch on
Chop
the nigga.
down one of his broads, man.
Yeah. Listen, you was out here selling that dope to Barry and the goddamn getting that shit from the Italianos, and now you. How the fuck are you still alive?
I got some inside scoop on this shit. So turns out maybe you should call me the T King. You know what I'm saying? Because Desi got the T. I got some T on this shit. Turns out he decided to snitch on Don King because Don King refused to comb his hair.
You son of a bitch, you're lying.
Yo, he tripping.
You are goddamn lying.
Yeah, he tripping, man.
And you have me goddamn all ready for this shit.
But hey, that would make sense though, cause Sharp, you know what I'm saying, he had his hair smooth and laid back. And man, you could be walking around with your hair looking like that.
You making niggas look bad.
Look bad
My
right
second question though, who is CI6? Who is CI5? Who is
Who the fuck is CI4?
Yeah. CI4 was a real liability.
Yo, CI4 was an asshole. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, CI6.
I was in CI7.
I want to see this fucking movie, yo. When that shit coming out? Is that the little boy that say heat the sandwich cold?
Nah, nigga, that's the nigga who played goddamn Dope Boys and fucking Who's Man and goddamn.
Yo, why he ain't the sandwich cold?
Wait, you an asshole? You gotta eat a sandwich cold. He couldn't even heat the ham sandwich up.
I used to cook for you every day. You can't cook.
No.
But they used to beat your ass.
Fuck Al Sharpton, dog. Like fuck, holy fuck that nigga, man.
Yo, I promise you, yo, I'm gonna knock on wood. If I ever go down by the police, don't let Al Sharpton come down here to Charleston with that bullshit. Y'all send that nigga the other direction. Tell him we don't need his ass down here causing all that
Al
head grease
Sharpton
mess.
gonna be out here protesting. He gonna come like, my brother, you should just tell on whoever you got it from.
Nah, man. You bring some.
You are merely cooperating with the investigation on your friend.
Don't y'all let Al Sharpton hug my mama.
On a federal level. Looking
On
ass.
a federal goddamn level. On a goddamn federal level head ass nigga.
All right, so let me say this though, 'cause I know a lot of people don't remember season 1. So season 1, we cleared up why I don't like snitching. It's not because I'm some type of gangster who's living this life of crime and I don't want somebody to tell on me, because you can never catch me, motherfuckers. My thing is that I feel like snitching enables the cops to not do their job and not do proper investigation. And they rely on snitches to give an eyewitness account of something, but they don't necessarily vet the snitches to actually prove that they was there. So it's not proof. It's just somebody who saw an opportunity to get ahead out of saying some shit, and there's no validity or proof to that shit other than somebody else lying and corroborating the story. So as long as I can get 2 people to lie, then now you call it the truth. And that's why I don't like snitching, because anybody can lie for their own personal gain, and then the cops not doing the job and doing shortcuts through paperwork, feels like that it leaves us with an inadequate police force on the executive branch to enforce the law. And then we just got a whole bunch of bullshit going on. And the root cause of all the bullshit that we live with today is the fact that cops just rely on snitches instead of, good cop work.
Look here, you bitch ass niggas. These police is not gonna come out here and lift the fries up out the oil when the motherfucking light turned green, okay? They're not gonna do that shit for you. They're not gonna squeeze out that nasty ass dirty mop water so you could just spread out dirty shit on a dirty ass floor and think you're doing something. They ain't doing your fucking job. Why you going out doing their job? Desi, what you think about Al Sharpton, greasy ass that you go?
I believe it.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, he admitted to it.
I'll just say, like,
You know
I don't know.
what I'm saying?
I never liked Al Sharpton. There's just something about him I never liked. So
And now we know.
He had a perm.
Master Splinter, biggest rat in New York City.
We all know.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, real quick though. Not only was he a snitch, but I realized that they start like breeding snitches in school. You ever seen the little kid that the teacher always rubbing him on the back and stuff and asking him how is it at home and all this other stuff? Guaranteed his ass grew up to be a fucking snitch. She was like, well, how's it at home? Do your parents treat you okay? Do you eat well? He'd be in there, well, I ain't really get a chance to eat and all that stuff. Raising snitches, man, in school.
In school.
Fred,
In school.
That ain't happened to you, did it?
Nah, hell no. I ain't told them shit. I ain't, them boys used to feed me at home sometimes.
Fred.
What? And you kept it solid with the ass all the way through, even though it was fucking you over.
Yeah, them boys, hey.
Why you stuttering?
What?
You know,
why you
talk
stuttering?
about his childhood, bro.
Childhood was actually, it was okay, but it was rough.
I mean, you had a lot of things happen to you.
We know, man. Y'all keep y'all childhood private. I talk with my shit.
I mean, I talk about my childhood all, but number one, my parents never left me no hot ass car. I never got abandoned in Disney, and I ate all three.
They didn't leave me in the hot ass car. I was in the hot ass car. They couldn't find me. They knew I was in there.
Look at her. Y'all see this shit? Perfect Stockholm syndrome.
They didn't know I was there.
Sooner or later, you start siding with your abusers and accusers.
They didn't know I was
I
in the
don't talk
car.
about my childhood because I'm still living it.
There he ho again.
Right.
Guys, end of the day, fuck Al Sharpton.
Fuck the teachers raising snitches.
You are the who's man's this of the week. And you know there's a nigga that killed one of the realest niggas alive and you beat him.
Right.
You are a fuck nigga, Al Sharpton. It's Future out here perpetrating the fraud as if he is a solid ass gold nigga and you beat him.
Kodak guy is saying weird
Kodak
shit.
Black out here, the same color as a goddamn smashed up black crown rolled around in flour, and you beat that nigga.
There was a white dude that choked out a cashier because she put the soda cans in with his chips.
And you
He
beat
got
that
mad.
nigga.
He got mad and choked her.
And the
And you
little
beat him.
niggas you said, because I, in my own mind, I wasn't an informant. I merely informed the police.
They were gonna kill me.
They was gonna kill me. Same shit 6ix9ine said. My baby's about to throw his iPad across the room. His auntie Monica's telling him no.
We got last words. We go to Dez first. She didn't do too much talking. Just last word, Dez. Go.
Go. I won't interrupt, I promise.
There you go.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
happening? What
I
you say?
really got no last words. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna keep my ear to the street and I'll be posting whatever I hear.
Yeah, we might got some good, some crazy news for y'all, but that's too alleged for us to tell you right now.
Right.
As soon as we hear it, y'all gonna hear it though. We're going live as soon as we got proof.
We going to the whole next last word.
With your hoeing ass.
All right, so I'm gonna keep it wholeness. So with my last words, if y'all can, find the timestamp and go back and watch Desi unconsciously lick the fuck out of that dark chocolate Oreo. It's like the first segment of the show, and it's worth watching again.
That's your last word,
man?
man?
Awesome.
They got the same damn Wi-Fi connection. I just don't buy that shit.
Yo,
I don't buy that shit.
Dez, can we get a 360 scan in the room to make sure
I
you're not
need to
sitting
know
on the
what the
other
hell
side of the
going
room from
on,
Cash?
I got black couches. He has white couches.
That don't matter. He might have double couches in his house.
Probably got several couches.
360 scan now, both of you guys.
If you on that black couch, it's because he think highly of you, more higher than his hoes. That white shit is just for hoes. Okay. How about you, Cash? You got your phone on a mount? Let me see what's going on here, because that goddamn
they both laying back like they playing.
They're looking across from each other.
Looking across from each other. He got his hand over her mouth. She got her hand over her mouth.
This shit is crazy.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
We just had to prove the fact that y'all wasn't in the same room. Thank you.
I don't know what's going on.
You still don't believe it?
Go ahead, man.
You want me to get the last word?
Go ahead and get the last word. I'm going in on these two motherfuckers.
I already said it, man. I said my last word early in the show, but I'm gonna say it again, man. Watch the shitty cousins in your own community, in your own hood, in your own crew.
That's is probably the realest shit alive. All of you niggas got that one nigga in there that's gonna take you out.
And if you are that one nigga, man, look, sit down and talk to this nigga, man. I'm pretty sure whatever he did to you wasn't that bad.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, dog. We miss you. I didn't cry for Biggie. I didn't cry for Tupac, but I shed real nigga tears for you, bro. I promise you that. My wife said it to me best, though. My last words, my wife told me this yesterday, and I felt it because the pain in it had nothing to do with this. But she said that your family will treat people strangers in the street better than you. You don't even know these niggas. You ain't grow up with these motherfuckers. You will treat these people in the street. You'll get them the common courtesy to not talk bad about them behind their back, to not shit on them, to not do them like how shitty cuz did this nigga. But you do this to your own folks, your own people. Just let that shit sink in.
All day.
All right? Y'all anybody else? Y'all good? It's late. I'm hungry as shit. This whole Nipsey shit got me sad as fuck. And if I see some dreads in your background, I know it. I knew it from the start. That's why you over here licking this goddamn cookie. There's no dreads in my background. All right, y'all have a good day.
Goose Bands is this. We out.
I just don't understand.
What don't you understand?
I don't understand what the fuck Al Sharpton was talking about.